Yo, what's up, guys? So, I'm gonna already at the start. I'm just gonna say it's in the title, but just in case people didn't see, this is a two-part video. The first half will be Tekken 8. The second half will be Tekken 7. You might ask me, why the hell would you care about Tekken 7? The reason I'm doing it is because I know some people are going back to Tekken 7. They are really on Tekken 8 anymore. Or they just, for example, they might just have a PS4, not a PS5. So whatever. I mean, I don't know why people want to do it, but I know I play Tekken 7 more nowadays since Season 2 release. So I was like, screw it. I might as well help people with both. I've been thinking of making the series for a while. I wanted to do it from Tekken God. I was thinking of how to get every character to Tekken God for Tekken 8. And I got about 20 of them. I wanted to make the guide after. But after I got those 20 or so characters, Season 2 dropped and I lost those ranks. And with the way the rank system is right now, I don't really want to do that. So I'm just gonna do Tekken King right now because after Tekken King, you're just gonna have to deal with the bullshit all on your own. Sorry, but I will try to help you guys. Obviously, I'm not a pro player, but I will show you the stuff that got me into to. Right now, I'm Tekken Emperor, but I'm gonna make this a series on Tekken King. I'm gonna show you how to hit Tekken King. At least how I did it. All right. So I'm gonna just get right into this and mention that yes, Tekken 8 and Tekken 7 are different, which is quite obvious to anybody who's ever played Bryan in either game. But I'm just saying because I don't want people being like, why not just do it in for one game? It'll work in both. That's just not how it works at all. So let's start this off right now. Um, to start off, let's do his lows. Hatchet kick gives a guaranteed follow up on counter hit. Incredible move, obviously. Maybe his best move. It's definitely his best low. And it's +5 on hit, and it's only -13 on block. So counter hit and hit, it's already great. And on block, it's pretty good at. It's actually quite great because the only character who can launch it is the guy right in front of me right here, Kazi. He's the only character in the entire game that can launch Bryan for that. So it's actually not too bad. It's very very strong. So I've seen some people want this move nerfed to be launch punishable, but I'm like, I think that would just kill the move, to be honest. But let's get into the next one. Down 4. Why is down 4 so strong? Let me put punish so you guys can see. Oh, right here. Punish it right at the bottom. This is why this move is so strong. Oh. Um, oh my god, I'm dropping the combos like crazy. What the hell? Alright. Pretty good damage. I mean, for a simple mistake he made. But yeah, the spacing is what makes this move good. It's -11 on block. It's neutral on hit, counter hit or not, so it doesn't matter. But it's 15 frames, so it's good. It's a good poke, small damage, obviously, as you can see. But again, this move stands out due to the spacing, in my opinion. So you could, holy shit, my backdashes are dog shit, but it's okay. Um, you could back up, or you could wait for them to try to jab or press anything with short reach. And if they do fuck up doing any of that, you get a guaranteed launch. As long as they don't do it like how I did it, I kept doing it a little too prematurely, so I kept fucking up. But yeah, down 4 is a great low, which I don't feel is actually talked about too much. People say that Bryan doesn't have too many oppressive and strong lows, and I think he's in the same boat as Lee. Bryan does have good lows. I'd argue Lee has also good lows, and I think people only think they don't have good lows because they don't have any like hell sweeps and stuff like that. And obviously you have Snake Edge, but Bryan has the worst Snake Edge in the game by far. It's the most reactable in my opinion. But yeah, people think they have bad lows, and I think what their lows serve, like the purpose of their lows, is more than enough. It gets the job done, which is why I think that they have good lows. But what's another good low he has? Down back 3. It's -12, right? So -12. Oh, do I not have? All right, -12, but it's +4 on hit. But what's good about this low is that it actually leads you to the other low I want to talk about. Full crouched on 4-3. This low should never exist. I don't know why it does, but Season 2 they gave him a full crouch mix-up. What's the mix-up with? You get this move right here. Which on counter hit is a launch. So back in Tekken 7, I do down back 3 into this, and I get a guaranteed combo if they press anything. Now it's just a follow up. It's nerfed, but it's still quite strong. But yeah, those 4 lows, down 4, down back 3, full crush, down 4 3, and obviously hatchet kick. Those are all very very good lows, especially hatchet kick. I'd say in his new low, because his new low is minus 13 on block as well, just like hatchet kick. Um, so both of these lows are only launch punishable by Kazuya. None of the lows are launch punishable though. His only low that is launch punishable, to my knowledge, besides like like some shit like this, which you're probably never gonna use. Oh my god, like full crouch down 4-3 or full crouch down 3. You're not gonna really use those. Um, if you're gonna use any full crouch low that's not that other one, it'll be down 4, but that's also launch punishable. His only low that really is though is his snake edge. But his snake edge you probably shouldn't be using. Although so like kind of a guilty pleasure move of mine to use all the time, or not all the time, but I throw it out every once in a while. I like to do this. It's stupid, but don't do that though. Don't do that if you actually want to rank up. But yeah, so those moves are quite strong. I'd give Bryan honestly like a 7 or 8 out of 10 on lows. He doesn't have any incredibly oppressive lows, like Hell Sweep on Kazuya and Devil Jin and stuff like that. But what he has is it works well with his entire kit, which is why I think it's strong. And Hatchet Kick works well with his Soccer Kick. You can mix these up. If you keep conditioning your opponent to duck Hatchet Kick, you'll get a free launch off of it. So, yeah, let's talk about now his highs. As for another low, almost forgot to mention it after those 4 lows. This move right here is great. I had to come back after I did the other sections of this video. I don't know how I forgot this low. It's plus 14 on block. It's not real plus 14, so you can't hit somebody after, but it's plus 14. It's only minus 13 on block. See? And you could actually cancel it. So this move right here is a pain in the ass to deal with when you fight somebody who keeps canceling it. Very, very strong move. I mean, everything Bryan does is very strong, right? So it's like, no surprise. Alright, now to talk about his highs. What moves are good? You have 1, 2, 4. Counter hit. Gives you that. Be wary about using this move when it's not counter hit because it's duckable. But it is safe. If they don't duck it, it's minus 5. But his jab extensions in general, his 10 frame punish, 1-4 is good. 2-3 is good. 2-3 is actually, I don't really see many people use 2-3. I think it's because it pushes you back, but look at the damage, it's pretty good. 1-2-1, and from far, or not far, but on counter hit, you get a full combo. And then 1-2-3, which is minus 12 for the low, so it's not bad at all. Obviously you can low parry it for more damage than like Bryan's knee, for example, or a wall rising 4. But you know, what's another good high? Quarter circle back 1, plus 5 on block high, so you can duck it, but it's so fast you're not gonna do it on reaction. You're gonna have to guess. It doesn't give any follow-up anymore on regular hit. It used to, back then, you used to get a guaranteed move after. Now you don't get anything because they roll too far and they get up instantly, but it does still wall splat. But this move shines on counter hit. And you can get more damage than that, but at least I believe so. But yeah, that's another incredible move. Forward 1+2 with your little install at the top snake eyes is great because it's like a punch parry. I don't know if it parries everything. I'm pretty sure it's just punch. Why am I doing this? All right, look at that. 13 frames and it should here. I'll show it in action. Okay, hold up. All right, there. Oh, I guess it isn't always guaranteed. I think it's guaranteed on more frame moves. Jab is just 10 frame. So obviously after it recovers really quickly, so I don't think it does too much, but it is plus 15 there, as you can see. Yeah, I'm trying to time. It's plus 15 with good chip damage. But most moves that aren't jabs, this will parry and give you big damage. And forward 4-2 in general has always been a great move. You can do back 4 and a forward 4-2 guaranteed, so that's a lot of damage. And it leads to a combo. Right there. But yeah, it's pretty good. What else is there to talk? Let me talk about his mids actually because the highs are kind of. Actually, wait, last high. Sorry, 4-1. I completely forgot about this. And you can mix it with the mid version if they keep ducking this. But this is a new move, which is why I forgot about it because I haven't really looked at the move list for anything new he has. This is a great move right here. It's a good combo move. For example, I mean, obviously you don't want to do this specific combo, but as you can see, you could do something like that. It's pretty good. It's his new 12 frame punish, and it's stronger than his old one. And it actually leads to a mix-up on hit. As you can see, it's either plus 7 if you don't backsway, but it's plus 8 if you do. So, since it is plus 8, it's a strong mix-up. You can do the soccer kick, for example, right there, and if they press anything, they die. If they don't duck this, they're either plus 5 on blocker. If they try to counter it, they die. Everything is in your favor after hitting this. So, well, you can't do hatchet kick, but you can do quarter circle forward, or quarter circle back 2-4 with a guaranteed soccer kick. So this is a very, very strong high string now. I almost forgot to mention it too. Almost forgot to mention his jet upper, 14 frame launcher that is safe on block. It is a high, but you're not gonna. I don't know if people ever duck this move. It's unreactable. This move is incredible. Oh my god, what am I doing? Probably a top 10, top 5 launcher in the game. If I'm gonna start off with a big one, obviously back 1, his main pressure tool since forever. Plus 4 on block, plus 7 on normal hit, and on counter hit you get a full launcher. So back 1 is always amazing no matter what. There's not even much to say about it. This has always been his main pressure move. Next is Orbital. Another move that, no-brainer, amazing move. Safe launcher. This move right here will hit no matter what. I don't know what it is about this move, but this move will always just hit. This move is actually like top 5 favorite moves in any game, any fighting game ever. There's just something about hitting this fucking kick right here that is just awesome. Look at it. It just looks cool as shit too. But obviously that's not why we use it, right? We use it because it's super powerful. 1+2 is an amazing move because it's fully homing, safe, has a mid extension that on heat will give you a combo right here. So you have that. You have a high version, which is -1. Regularly, it's just -7. The 2 version is -14, but this version right here is -1. And this works better in Tekken 7, but I'm still going to show this tech that I like to use. You do this into this. Sorry. Into that. So on block or hit, what I like to do is I like to do 4-1 after. Or, sorry, in this game it's 4-1 is what I'd rather do. In Tekken 7, it's obviously better to use this because it's his magic 4. To people who don't know frames, that will frame trap them so fucking hard. It's not even really a frame trap because you are actually minus. You could backsway as well from this move, so it will carry you in lower ranks. But yeah, this move right here into this works quite well. I would say. But obviously, if you want, you could do something like this into like a 10 frame move or something like that. It doesn't have to be this. I just think that this would be great because you go from this into this, and if both of those hit because they don't know their frames, that works well. But yeah, so next, another mid is obviously 3+4. These are all his big mids that he's always had for the most part. So, sorry. So they're all really really strong. Um, but and they still serve their purpose. Except 3+4 actually in this game. Let me bring him to the wall. Is obvious. I keep saying obvious. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to fill up words here because my mind goes blank sometimes. Sorry. Um, is a monster on wall. Sorry, that's not the combo. I don't really use it like this. That's not the combo either. But anyways, it doesn't matter. Oh wait, hold up. The combo that I use is. There it is. Sorry, I completely forgot it. But yeah, so on the wall, this move is great, and also it's a guard break. Then on the wall again, combos. Even if it's a weak combo, it's still a guard break, and guard breaks are no joke in this game. So, yeah. So let me see. 3+4 I mentioned. Counter hit launcher. It's safe. Well, it's -13, but it's technically safe because of the reach. I think the only move that may hit is forward 4-2, and I don't even think that this move technically can hit. I don't think I have enough frames to hit this. It is completely frame perfect, so maybe you might be able to, but I don't know because it's too forward. If it was just 4-2, then yeah. But for the most part, this move is completely safe. If somebody wants to lab that forward 4-2, that'd be cool. And for his best move, debatably, is his taunt. I can't taunt jet upper, admittedly. I mean, I've done it maybe 5 times in my life. Here, I'll try 5 times. Let's see if I can get any. Ready? No, I can. You see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, typically I at least get the jet up or down. I don't how'd I do that? Alright, that's more than 5. The last one. I keep saying last one. Okay, I'm sorry. I can do everything else off of it. I just can't do that. So there's the back 4. Here, let's bring him to wall. This move obviously is great here on wall. Because you get back 4. I don't know if this is optimal combo, but it's definitely powerful. If you don't want to do that, you could do something like 4-1 after. Get some easy stuff. Or you could try forward 2-1-4. Oh my god, why am I... Alright, thank god. Alright, I keep... Oh my god. I mean, taunt's obviously not an easy move to use. I keep fucking it up, though. And then you have, as well, down forward 2-1. Also... Oh, actually, sorry, I forgot to mention. This is +16. So... But you have to cancel it. So, +16. If you don't cancel it, you will be -34. But, continuing with his mids... People say that Bryan doesn't have a down forward 1, so that makes him hard. Here's my issue with that statement. His down forward 2 is a down forward 1. It's just a different input. Look at that. And if they block this one but not the second one, which happens quite a bit, you actually get to launch them. So it's just like a 3+4. I think it even has the same damage. But yeah, so this move is very, very good because, like I said, it also goes into backsway. But like I said, this is his down forward 1. And his down forward 1 that he does have is also great. Look at, they're all -10. But look how much time you have to hit confirm. And once you hit them, Finish it off with a 2. Don't throw out the 2 though. If you don't get the other moves, do not throw out the 2. This is launch punishable. I see a lot of Bryans make this huge mistake and gets them killed for it. Like, only times you want to do this is if you catch a read that they will press. If you do it, then it's, I mean, it's fine. Here, I'm trying to show it on. There, I mean, and it's pretty decent damage. Back 4 is great. I know I showed it with the taunt, but back 4 in itself is great. It leads into guaranteed combo. If you do forward 4-2 right after. Forward 3 counter hit launcher as well. And it's actually neutral on block. This move is amazing. 16 frame counter hit launcher that has absolutely zero risk in throwing it out. This move is amazing. I don't see that many Bryans use it as compared to Tekken 7 for some reason. I'm assuming it's just because he has so much good moves in this game that it doesn't really matter, but yeah. There's so many moves to mention. Right here, quarter circle forward 1+2, heat engager safe. I think it's easy to sidestep now, I believe. They nerfed it. But obviously don't do the combos I'm doing in this video for the most part. Only some of them are actually pretty good. Most of them I'm just like showing off to show how the moves work. But yeah, so you could use that. Forward 2-1-4 is incredible, but not for this string in itself. It's forward 2-1-4-2. Sorry, forward 2-1-2-3-2 is what's good about this string. Notice the damage, and if you just hit the first one, get it all. What makes the string good is that you could just, for example, here, -3, -2. The only thing that's punishable is actually the last one, and try to guess how much you can punish it by. Oh my god, it's -10. So you're virtually safe ever just throwing this move out. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with me right now, but every time I try to record and some shit, I just cannot do this shit. And look at that pushback. It gives you a decent amount of pushback, so I don't... Okay, I think they can jab you still, but... Like I said, it's -10. You take almost no damage off of that, so... No risk, really. And I think that's all the moves that I would like to mention. I don't know if I'm missing anything else. There's so many good moves that I just mentioned there, especially for the midsection, that I might be missing something, but I can't even tell. Okay, I just remembered a great mid that I forgot to mention, and also a high I forgot to mention. I should put it in the high section. I'm just gonna put it here as well. So I'm just gonna start off with the high. Forward 4. I had to go check the move list because I'm like I know I'm missing some stuff. But forward 4 is great. It's safe. It is a high, but it's -9. But what's good about it is you get a guaranteed follow up. Mod kick has always been strong. It's nerfed from Tekken 7 where it used to combo, but that's okay. And another move is quarter circle back 2-4, which also gives a guaranteed soccer kick. And you know what? In general, the soccer kick is another powerful mid that you could put on here. Mix it up with hatchet kick, and it's monstrous. And it's actually not 2 minus. It's only -12. So there you go. 12 frame punish is all they get. Very very strong move all around. Quarter circle 2-4. Actually, let me mention this. Don't just throw this shit out all the time. You will get punished for it once you go to you fight somebody who knows the matchup. The second one is a high. First, make sure you hit the first move. Never throw it out like this, unless you want to try it once and see if they duck it. But very, very, very great, strong move right here. Lastly, what I wanted to mention is his back 1+2 in heat. I had to go to the move list for this one only because I don't even use this move. I don't even like using this move, but look at this. This was +7 when he first not when he released, that when season 2 released. Now it's +4, but it's still so incredibly strong. Look at that. There's no reason this move should be so strong. I mean, yes, it's 20 frames like this, but you just keep you could like this, and it puts you in full crouch, so you get to do the the mix-ups, it's too strong. He doesn't need more plus frames. Back one is enough. Quarter circle back one is way too much. Should be like +1 at most. But yeah, I think that overall Bryan is very strong in this game. Possibly stronger than, yeah, I think he is stronger than season or not season 2, Tekken 7 Bryan. But how do you want to play him? Obviously, you play him like you always did. You fish for counter hits. Um, you know that's your main thing. You want to keep fishing for counter hits. So 3+4, you can keep your distance because Bryan has such good distance moves. Try to catch your read on your opponent, and then throw out some shit like quarter circle back one, 3+4, 4-4-2 even. Although I prefer it over. I prefer Tekken 7 version because it was a power crush, but it's okay. His power crush in this game is fine. It's infinitely better than whatever the fuck it was in season 1. In season 1, it was awful. It was this move right here, but never ever in my life would I ever use this move as a power crush. He was the one character I think I just didn't bother using his power crush at all because I just thought it was so bad. It was completely useless in my opinion. But yeah, you just want to play fishing for counter hits, and then obviously once you if you're up close, do some shit like orbital because it'll hit no matter what. I'm kidding, that's not true, but up close forward 3. If you want to try some shit like back 4 into guaranteed stuff like that, you can. On wall, try to get them to. They'll either stay on the floor, which is when you'll want a soccer kicker down 4, or if they do tech roll, try to catch them with the taunt stuff. So overall, this is kind of a guide move list. I think that Bryan overall is very strong. If you pick Bryan, you should be fine to hit Tekken King easily if you use these moves instead of using some shit like Snake Edge all the time. Don't be the Snake Edge guy. Be the Hatchet Kick guy. So the majority of them. Be the smart guy, you know? But yeah. I'm recording over this right now. But this match was awful. Just playing the game and Tekken 8 Online in general was awful. I'm only doing this guide because it's more of an update to my old guide I made like a year ago for Bryan. But oh man, this match was awful. And that jet upper right there was a complete accident. I was trying to like run up and then do a back two, but sometimes after running it's a little bit difficult. But yeah, I mean, I got the win and the rank up, I guess, but I just had to key charge. I was finally glad to be able to get off this game. But yeah, now let me just head to the Tekken 7 section of the video. This guide also does require you obviously learn some matchup knowledge. This is more just a guide on the character himself, not a guide on the whole game and guarantees you to get there. You can't just be a first time or first day playing and hit Tekken King because of this video, obviously. You gotta understand at least some stuff, at least the matchups, at least a little bit for the characters you're gonna go up against. But this should help you if you want to start off with a character, or if you're good with a guy, but for example you don't really use the right moves. And I show some specific things here. So yeah, I just played Tekken 8 right now for the first section of this video, and I deranked on my first match, and I had to play to get my Tekken Emperor back. It was probably the worst experience of my life. In 15 minutes, I felt like a hollow shell of myself. Season 2 is genuinely disastrous coming from somebody who loved Season 1. Even if it had some issues, but you know what? Whatever. Let's start this one. And if you didn't watch the first part, or if you did, I'm still going to mention the same moves if they're viable in this game, because I don't really know. Some people may want to just do Tekken 7, some may just want to do Tekken 8, some may want both. So I'm gonna, you're gonna see a lot of moves repeated. So let's just get into it. I'm gonna start off with the lows. Down 4 definitely is one of his best lows. In this game, it also has spacing, as you can see. Look at this. From right in his face, I'm 2.2 meters away from my opponent right here. as you can see. And it works the same way. If they try to jab or anything, you can jet upper. The only reason I can't show it in this game is because the system is just awful for the punishment. Tekken 8 does it much better. The practice mode in general is much better in that game. So yeah. Another low is Hatchet Kick. It's probably his best low. +5. Knockdown into Soccer Kick. Oh, well, that's not a guarantee. That's if you get up wrong, then it can launch. This is guaranteed. Down back 3, and it's better in this game because if you down back 3 and they try to press again, not only do you crush stuff, you get a full combo. Obviously, that's not the combo you want to use, but you know. And then for his last low that's viable, it's back down forward 4. +14. It's not a real +14, see, but it's still great, and you could cancel it. So it's a very, very strong low. Bam. So it's also -13 on block. His this is -13. This is -12, and this is -11. So basically, the only character who can launch punish him is Kazuya, and only on Hatchet and this. Everything else, nobody can launch punish. His lows are very strong. He has Snake Edge, which I don't really recommend, obviously, because Snake Edge. But Bryan, his Snake Edge, I'd say, is actually better in this game than Tekken 8, since it isn't Instant Tornado. But it is, again, a Snake Edge, and the worst Snake Edge in the game, I'd argue. Most recognizable to see. So yeah, Bryan has great lows in Tekken 7, just like in 8. The only thing he's missing is that full crouch low that he got. But yeah, besides that, still amazing lows. Alright, to start off, we're going to start off with back 1. +4, +7, counter hit launcher. So, why is this move good? It's basically his main pressure tool. And I keep doing Tekken 8 combos on wall and stuff on accident, but it's his main pressure tool, so it's very, very strong. This move right here basically just forces them to respect you. If they try to like jab or anything in between that, you could just jet upper them, but they probably won't, unless they're like really, really dumb or they don't know the matchup or something like that. Another mid that's great is Orbital. Same thing it's always been. Launcher with really good frames. Here. I think the frames actually change depending on the range you hit them from. Alright, well I'm not hitting it, but whatever. But I'm pretty sure that it can be even -4 instead of 5 depending on the range. But yeah, so Orbital, obviously great, as that is a launcher. Look at that. Half health basically for really safe launcher. That crushes lows. And for some reason, sometimes when you try to jab it, like or do some mids on it, it just screws up and goes over it. I don't exactly understand how that works. I think it's because of this leaping at the start. Maybe it crushes. I don't know. But this move is god tier. Another good mid is 3+4. It's basically safe. I mean, look at it. Look at this distance. It's -13, but I think maybe if you're Kazuya, you could launch this. Maybe if you have the perfect electric, you can launch this, I believe. And that's a maybe. I don't know if it has the distance for it, but I believe it does. But a majority, like 99.9% of us aren't doing that. So basically a safe mid. It knocks down here on a normal hit. And you could pick them up if they don't tech roll or anything, but probably not going to happen. And on counter hit, you get that right there. You get a launcher. So yeah, those 3 moves are good. Down 2 is an amazing move as well. It's only -2 on block. The follow-up is -10. But here, on counter hit, if you don't hit the first but you hit the second, you actually get a launch off of it. Oh, well, I dropped it, but you get a launch off of it. Really, really strong. And I might as well just add as well. I didn't really mention any heat moves. Like I didn't mention Bryan's heat smash in that game, which is great and stuff. But what I am gonna mention his rage drive in this game, just because it's so sick. I mean, obviously not optimal combo, but oh my god, Bryan's rage drive in this game is it's probably in the top 10. It's really, really strong. Um, and it forces crouch on them, and you're +6. So it's kind of like your game, whatever you want to do. Very strong move. Another great mid besides down 2-3, which I just got out of the way. Or down two specifically is the reason the string is so good. 14 frames. Again, people say that he doesn't have it down forward 1, but he does. It's just the input is down forward 2 instead. And in this game, it's actually 13 frames. I believe. Oh wait, no. It's 13 frames in Tekken 8 as well. Sorry. There's no back sway after like he does in that game, but it is +8 still, so it doesn't matter. It's great. Second move is a high, but that's why you have a mid extension, which is just it doesn't have the same reach or the same pushback as 3+4, but it's basically the same move. So on counter hit, you get a launcher. But yeah, his highs now are pretty good. You have 1-2-4, which is actually a screw. But although in this game it doesn't really serve much purpose outside of it, I would say honestly, I think 1-2-4 is kind of useless. 1-2-1 is a combo move. However, and it's +6 and it's -6 on block, but it's still combos. However, as you can see, it's kind of a wonky combo. I don't even remember what the combo is because I haven't used this 1-2-1 in a while. I haven't been playing Tekken 7 very much. But yeah, 1-2-1, 1-2-3 is good. It's -12. You can't low parry it, but if they don't low parry it, all they can get is, for example, his wall standing 3. Right here, his knee, which is another great mid. I'll mention that right now. Oh. The reason this mid is so strong is because, look at this. There's a counter hit launcher for 12 frames. Look at that damage I just got from it. It's incredible. Let's see. What's another strong move he has? He has is down forward 1 in this game, which kind of jails people. Don't throw out the last move unless you're certain it's gonna hit. Like they're gonna press into it because for whatever reason, or you hit the rest of them. If you hit these moves, then throw it out. If you throw it out like this, Bryan's make this mistake often. You get launch punished, so don't do that. Don't kill yourself over something so stupid. So, now what? Let me think. Alright, I'm gonna mention some that are good, but they're not absolutely necessary. For example, down forward 4 is a move that I actually find a little bit underrated because it's only -5 for a mid, right? And it's completely homing, I'm pretty sure too. Look at it. And it gives a guaranteed follow-up. So this move I like to throw out sometimes. Not all the time because it is a little bit slow at 23 frames, but I think it's pretty decent. And soccer kick is good to mix in with your hatchet kick. And then this move right here is great, but I think it's misused, which is why I'm also putting it in the section. Quarter circle back 2-4. This move on hit gives you a guaranteed 4, but the issue is when people do the first one and it's blocked, or not, like, yeah, it's blocked, and then they try to do the second one, and it's a high, so you will get launched for it if you misuse this move. Although in this game it is actually a screw, which is kind of cool. So yeah, and then taunt, obviously a great move. The issue with taunt though is the skill barrier behind it. You can do the easy stuff though, obviously. Taunt into like 2-4. Taunt in a back four is a little trickier. It's probably the second trickiest thing I think to do here. But it's not too bad. I'm doing Tekken 8 combos. What am I doing? It's more like... Okay. Whew. I keep doing four instead of back four for some reason. That's just wet for whatever reason. Let me do it without the taunt. Okay, so that should normally hit. I'm not sure what happened right there, but yeah. So you could do the easy stuff. For example, you could do this right after. 4-2-1-4 is a great move. Excuse me. On like this the taunt on wall is one of the best moves in the game. It's a monster. However, at the same time, as much as it is a monster, there's a skill barrier. For example, with taunt jet upper, I can't do it. I've done it maybe like 5 times ever. Here, let me see it. I'm gonna give it 5 tries. 1, 2. Oh my god. 3. All right, last one. Even though I said 5. All right, one more. Okay, I can't do it. But yeah, so it's very very powerful if you do know how to use it. The issue is that it is difficult, and for 2, you don't necessarily need it. Like back 4 on wall is better anyways. The only time you'd ever need it is if you do taunt out in the open. If you do taunt in the open and hit somebody, that's when you want jet upper. Back 4 is good. It guarantees stuff like forward 4-2, for example. Oh my god. There. And 1+2 is a great move. I don't think I mentioned it, but 1+2 is an amazing move, which is homing. It's -7, but you could do the high extension after for -1, or you could do the mid extension for -14. But you again, if they don't get up, you can combo off of. But that's if they don't get up, right? So, however, there is something I want to show you guys. 1+2, 1 into 4, 3. This move, I'm telling you, will catch people in ranked if they don't like. Even if they know Bryan's matchup, a lot of people don't know this specific thing here. On hit, this shit, they're not. I don't know if they'll press. If they press, they do get guaranteed counter hit by this. But right here, this is -1. So if they do anything below, what is it? If they do anything below 12 frames, they'll be good. If they do anything above, they're dead. Here, let me show the 4-3. Here, let me see if I can set the bot to do it. I know the bot is awful in this, but oh wait, CPU? No, I don't need CPU. Actually, here, let me put the CPU on ultra hard. Maybe he'll keep pressing. Okay, maybe the bot won't press when I try this. Maybe putting the bot to do it was a bad idea. Let me put him on medium. All right, there. He did a slow move. If they do a jab, they will still get you. But otherwise, you should be good, and you should counter hit launch. This I'm telling you, this tech right here carried me far with Bryan. And now I'm currently true Tekken god. But yeah, Bryan has so many moves that it's like, in my mind, I'm trying to think of what to say in specific, and there's just so much I could possibly say that my mind's kind of wandering. Forward 3 is another one. Great +4. Neutral. 16 frame counter hit launcher. Literally no downsides to this move. Extremely strong. And it's a really good right in your face move. Another move that's great is Mock Kick, which in this game actually is infinitely better than Tekken 8 version. Because Tekken 8 gives you just this. In this game, on counter hit, you get that launch So this move is amazing. I I don't know, something about Tekken 7 Bryan is amazing. Um, yeah, so 442 is great because it's a power crush in this game. It is safe at -9 and but is a high. It's 13 frames though. I mean, it's great. Um, what moves am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something. I said mock kick 4-3. 4-3. I said this low. I don't know. I think for the most part, I'm kind of set. So yeah, if I haven't mentioned something, leave it down in the comments. I'm sorry, I can't remember everything. Um, but but let me know if I missed anything. And to end this video, I'll just show some gameplay. If I can't find somebody in ranked, I'll just look for somebody in player match. Hopefully they're not too low ranked, 'cause if I do have to fight somebody there. But regardless, I'm just gonna use it to show. So yeah. I'm fighting a Miguel right now. Clearly the rank difference is a little bit huge. So that's not too great. But there were every other lobby I could find, I either got kicked out of, or it was kind of full. So I said fuck it, and I just joined this one lobby that had just this guy. Hopefully, this doesn't completely discredit me. Okay, he has a 27 win rate, so this guy's definitely. Okay, I thought that was a high. That's launch punishable. I haven't fought Miguel in a while though. Oh, so the rounds are set to 4. Okay. What the fuck was that move? I don't remember my Tekken 7 combos that well. So I just do whatever I can remember. And there's the full crouch move I told you guys about, down forward 4. There's the taunt. Look at him, I'm gonna hit him with a 4-3-4. 12 frame counter hit launcher goes crazy. I don't think this guy's an actual expert rank, but I don't think he's my rank either. There it is. There's the move I talked about. The 1+2. Here, maybe I'll do another one with him, but if he accepts at least. All right. Well, here's my Bryan stuff. I may not be the best Bryan, but I'm a high enough rank that I think I could help other people get to this rank. Especially considering I get a decent amount of characters to this rank. But yeah. So the stuff I showed today is how I got to these ranks. Maybe it doesn't work for you like that, but I think that it should work pretty well. At least for you to climb a decent amount of ranks. If you can't get a Tekken King, that's mainly probably just matchup issues. But these moves, say if you're like green rank, this should probably get you to red rank pretty quickly, I'd say. At least guides like these helped me when I was really low rank. So I hope that I could, if I help one person rank up to Tekken King, or even helped anybody rank up at all, I'll be happy. That's all I give a fuck about. I just want to help. So hopefully this is enough. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. And thank you for watching, especially if you watched up to this point, because I know long ass video. But yeah, I'll see you guys. Bye.